everyone, today's video is going to be an Empties video. So these are all of the products, makeup, beauty, skincare, etc. that I've used up in the past 2 months. So usually I do it every month, but I didn't do anything in December. So we're just doing December and January together. I actually don't have that many products, and I'm kind of okay with that. I've been trying to be really cognizant of what I'm using, and I mean that for everything. Like, I've been talking a lot about makeup, but I mean that with body care and everything. Like, if I don't need to use hairspray one day, I'm not going to use it, because the more you use, like, the more waste you create. Duh. And that's obviously something that I think is a huge problem worldwide. And so even if you are recycling those items and stuff, that's helpful, but you're still creating waste. So the less waste we can create, the better. So my goal is to use things as little as possible. Like, if I don't need to take a shower, I'm not going to. Things like that. So this Empties is kind of small, but we'll go through it. I'm just going to pull things out. So the first thing I have is like a feminine wash. This is recyclable, which is good. I like to mention that because you should recycle things if you can. But don't just recycle things if you can't. That's one of the big issues that we have in America, is people aren't very well versed in what to recycle. But yeah, this, I can tell a huge difference. I recommend using it. That's pretty much all I have to say. This John actually finished up. This is recyclable. It is the Brown Sugar and Fig Body Wash from Bath & Body Works. I hated the scent of it. That's why John, he's right there. That's why John used it up. So over the summer, I decided to go a little bit overboard, and they had a Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale, and you could buy, I use these body washes and I really like them, and I use their lotion and I really like those, and you could get them for like a couple of dollars, which is an insane deal, because full price, where's the price tag? I don't see the price tag. I must have taken it off. I want to say they're like $16.50 full price, so a couple of dollars is an excellent deal. But it's almost like this body wash took on a lot of the plastic, because it's fresh fig, coconut milk, caramelized brown sugar. That sounds amazing. It smells like sweet plastic, but predominantly plastic. And I bought more than I should have, if we're being honest. But a lot of them I feel like just smell plasticky, and I think it's because they're older, which is why they're in the semi-annual sale, and I was aware of that, but they've just taken on the scent of the plastic. So I know that even though it's a good deal, I will not be purchasing things from the semi-annual sale again. Like I said, John used this up. I guess, did you like it? He said no.
I don't like any of the bad stuff you get from there.
He doesn't like it.
They both smell like shit.
All right, he doesn't like it. So yeah, would not repurchase that. That's a no from me and John. Next I have the BioTara Renew Leavein Silky Milk. I got this from Influencer, actually. So I didn't purchase it myself, but it was a detangler. I like a detangler. You can tell I have curly hair, and it gets really tangly, especially if I go like a day without showering. The next day, it's just a hot mess. So I like this a lot, and it is more natural. It says it's 97% natural origin, but I think, yeah, you can recycle it. So that's good. But I was looking at the ingredients, and they're really not very natural. And so, I don't know. I don't see anything like that talks about how this like gives back to the environment, or like donates money to environmental causes or anything, which there are some brands that do that. So I kind of am like just wondering if they're BioTara just like as a gimmick, as like the niche, like, oh, it's a natural product. But if it's not really helping the environment, like, there are brands that do, and I would prefer to give my money there. So that's probably what I would do. But yeah, it is recyclable at least. Next, I used up a nail polish. So that doesn't happen super often. So this is the Victoria's Secret Nail Lacquer in the shade Envied. I use this up in my Disney project pan. It's a beautiful, I know it doesn't look empty, but I promise it is. Like, well, if I can open it. Like, it's empty. Can you see in there? It's just dark, but it's empty in there. I liked this nail polish a lot. It had like a black base with a lot of this green glitter. I like a glitter nail polish. So you can't purchase Victoria's Secret nail polish anymore, And I'd like to purchase, I know Pacifica does a recycle program because you can't recycle nail polishes. So you can through Pacifica and Zoya. So maybe that's probably where I'll be purchasing nail polishes from now on when I'm off my no-buy. But I did like this one. Next I have a hand cream. It was from, what is that place called? Pier 1. And I don't know, I just got it somehow. So this is the Moroccan Spiced Pear Scented Hand Cream. And it smelled fine. This was like a really, I don't know, like slick formula. It wasn't super hydrating. I have one more that I'm using up, and then I wouldn't purchase these again. But I used it up. You can't recycle this, so that's a bummer. But I wouldn't purchase those again anyway. Next, let me just pull everything out. Got a few more things in here. Next, I have the Origins GinZIng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. So Origins is, I liked this first of all. I think it's like really refreshing. It's got that orange. It gives you like the slightest bit of luminosity. And Origins is definitely a brand that touts like being natural, but they're not very natural. Like if you look at the ingredients, this is also not recyclable. A lot of their packaging isn't. A lot of their stuff isn't that good for the environment, but they act like they are. So I think that's kind of like this BioTara brand. Like a lot of brands like to say that, but once you do a little bit of research, you find out it's not. So I don't think I would purchase this again, but I did like it a lot, honestly. Next, I have the Colgate Enamel Health Toothpaste. I liked this okay, but I like the Sensodyne so much better. You cannot recycle toothpaste tubes unless you do it through TerraCycle, but our local zoo has a TerraCycle program, so that's where I will take this, because we're members of the zoo and we go there a lot, so I'll take this there. I need to look at some other things to see if maybe I can recycle some other things there, but I know they take toothpaste tubes, so that's what I'll do. And I like the Sensodyne better, so I wouldn't purchase that again. Next, for Clinique, we have the All About Eyes eye cream. This was a pretty decent eye cream. I don't like the one I'm using right now near as much. This one was really nicely moisturizing, but it is pretty expensive. It's not recyclable. And so I don't think, this is a full size. I know it's small, but you know, eye creams. I don't think I'd purchase it again for the price. It didn't do anything to wow me. I don't know. A lot of eye creams haven't really wowed me. So if you have one that is really good, especially if it's from an environmentally conscious brand, I would love to hear that. But that's not something I'd purchase again. Then I have the Visanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. So this is just really an exfoliator. I've had this since I lived in Gainesville. I graduated from Gainesville in 2015. So it's been old, but I used it up. It's fine. It's a very good, very scrubby scrub. So it had a lot of little particles. I could tell a difference when I used it. So I did really like it, but it's not recyclable. And I think it's expensive. I got it when I still had Ipsy. So that was a long time ago. Next, we have this little mini from BareMinerals. It's one of their, you can see I used it all the way up. It's one of their foundations. I really like the BareMinerals powder foundations. I think they can look really good. Sometimes they can look a little powdery on me. I have normal to dry skin. Okay, it says to take it off, but you just can't. So for that reason, I like a powder foundation, but sometimes it can be a little much. I like the liquid foundation I'm using better than this, so I don't think I'd purchase this again. And I don't think this is recyclable. So there you go. And the last thing I have, yes, is this nail polish. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may know this is the nail polish I wore when John and I got engaged and when we took engagement photos, because it really nicely matches my ring. It's a beautiful, like, just fully glitter pink. It does look like this on the nails. I don't know where it's from. It's this unnamed brand, and yes, it is completely empty. So I don't know where it's from. I can't buy it again because of that, but I did really like it, and I would like a similar color. So that's my empties. Like I said, I really didn't use up that many things, but that's okay. I'm not upset about that because it means I'm not using as much stuff and like creating as much waste, and that's the goal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye.